Hello, and welcome to Mrs. Lance's Advisory. Here is a glance at our daily schedule. Students stay within the classroom in room 329 all day long now, so teachers are the ones who are rotating. So I move class to class, and your child stays within the classroom all day long, which is something new for them this year, but they have adjusted very well. As you can see, they have advisory 2 times in their day, which is different than any year they've had it before. So they begin their day with morning advisory and they end with afternoon advisory. So they have lots of time built into their schedule so they can work on their homework and hopefully get everything done in the school day. They have history first hour, reading second hour, communication arts third hour, science fourth hour, and then we take a break for lunch. And following lunch, students move into their electives, whether that be gym, art, computers, or if they are involved in the music program, they would go to music class. And then we come back together where I teach math, and then we move into our afternoon advisory. Here are some things that we cover in morning advisory. Depending on what time your student arrives at school, they have from 7:25 until 8:10 to eat their breakfast. I encourage students every day to log into Skyward and check their grades. That's a good indicator for what they need to be working on as they enter the classroom. They immediately can tell too if they have any missing assignments that they need to be working on, so they can complete those or any homework that was assigned from the previous day. And this is just a good opportunity for students to get organized for the day ahead. Lunch expectations are that students are to clear their desks immediately, and so we can disinfect the desks before our lunch ladies bring the lunch to our classroom. Students have been doing a very good job of keeping our classroom neat with very minimal spills, so thank you for that. At this time, students also sanitize their hands, and then we can begin the process of eating. Once students have completed eating, I usually, at the very end of class, will repeat steps 1 and 2, where we go around the classroom and disinfect the desks and also have sanitize their hands. And I want to thank all the parents for all of the volunteers. I always have students who volunteer to help me with the process of cleaning the desks and passing out the sanitizer. So thank you. During afternoon advisory at the end of the day, it's very similar to what we've done last year with the win time. I, again, encourage students to check Skyward because grades could change throughout the day. I allow this time for students to complete homework. We typically will go over the agenda for the day because in my classroom, we do have a space on a whiteboard where each teacher who comes in posts the agenda for their day and their homework that's assigned, and students are able to visually see that. But then in afternoon advisory, we verbally go over the assignments as well, just as a quick reminder of this is what was assigned, so this is what you should be working on. This is also an opportunity for students to ask for help on homework. They can ask me, they can ask another student. Sometimes students ask to go to a classroom with a teacher. This, it does not happen very often, but occasionally students will go to see like if it's a science question, they will go to the science teacher. We do not get out of the classroom too often though. Another resource at this time that I encourage students to use is their ALEKS account. Sometimes because of the school day and how much extra time students have, I will have students tell me they don't have any homework to work on. So I have assigned every student an ALEKS account. So I would encourage them to, at this time, log into their ALEKS account and try to get extra practice with their math skills. So that is something that you could encourage them to do as well, either at home or ask if they've been doing this in their advisory as well. Expectations during advisory are that students are to stay in their seats and to keep their mask or their face shield in place. This is for the safety of all students. And I am very happy with what I am seeing so far with students and keeping those face shields and masks in place. Sometimes we need some reminders about staying in our seats and facing forward. Also, students are expected to be working quietly so they do not disrupt others around them. I expect students to always have something to work on, and this goes along with that Alex account that I mentioned before. If they have no homework, that is a great resource, a tool that they could use. I do allow the students to listen to music if they have headphones while they are working. So if your student does not have headphones, that might be something you want to consider getting for your child. Here is a list of resources of all of our teachers on our team and their email addresses. So if you ever need to get in contact with any of your child's teachers, this is a great way to ask questions or clarify any issues that might have happened in their class. So feel free to copy down the email addresses, the name of the teacher with who your student has that hour, and reach out to any of the teachers with any questions that you have at any time for their particular subject. Thank you, and I look forward to a great year with your child.